Hey guys, I hope you're well. We're back today with another review. For today we have Alien Romulus. It finally came out. It met expectations and it was just a good movie. Straight off the bat, Romulus I'd give about a 7 out of 10. And I'll go into the few reasons of why I gave that a score and why it wasn't a perfect movie and why it wasn't a bad movie either. But yeah, overall 7 out of 10. It was pretty solid, nothing lacking. First bit I wanted to talk about was the gore. The gore was freaking awesome in this film. It was insane. It was raw. It was in your face. A lot of alien, you know, a lot of like alien sexual organ stuff happening, but it was freaking amazing. Like there were a lot of scenes where it looked absolutely real. There was a lot of mix of practical and impractical effects. And it was just beautifully done. Very, very good. It didn't look like shitty CGI either, which I love. This movie took a lot from the first Alien movie by Ridley Scott. This one isn't directed by Ridley Scott, but overall this movie was made in the likes of how Ridley Scott would have made his earlier movies. And yeah, just a total badass gory movie. If you're a little squeamish, I feel like you won't enjoy it as much. It is a horror movie. It is still a sci-fi movie, and it just took everything to the top. The sound of this film was brilliant. The score was amazing. There were amazing sound effects everywhere. Amazing sirens. The siren noises of, you know, a ship being in threat, being locked down, this and that. And the sound was just brilliant. I saw it in IMAX. I highly recommend. This is a movie to watch in IMAX. No other format can do justice the way IMAX did justice, and especially because it's formatted for IMAX. So I highly recommend you watch it in IMAX. Don't go to a theater that has 70mm screen. I say go to a regular IMAX theater because there will still be borders. I don't mind the borders, so I still go to a 70mm screen, but if you mind borders a lot, I say go to a regular IMAX theater instead of a 70mm theater. But yeah, overall, sound score was brilliant. It really made my chest cavity vibrate in a lot of high bass moments, and it was just beautifully done. I love the sound mixing in this film. Facial cues and acting was awesome. All the actors did a brilliant job. I haven't seen a lot of these actors in many other movies, and there were very young actors, whereas in a lot of the previous Alien movies we see a lot of older actors. And this movie had amazing actors and they completely delivered. Kaylee Spaney, she is in Civil War. That's the first time I've seen her, and now she's playing the main character Rain in Alien Romulus. She did a phenomenal job. I love the way she expressed anxiety, expressed her emotions throughout not just her vocal projection and the dialogue, but also in the facial cues, which is very important. And yeah, I mean, you're just being scared, but sometimes you don't believe an actor is actually scared, and in this film it was good. All the actors were scared to death, and I remember seeing an interview where some of them were saying that being on set was also scary because of some of the practical effects they were using. So brilliant job by the actors, brilliant job by the sound crew, brilliant job by screenplay director, everything awesome. David Johnson, amazing actor. I've never seen him in anything. He did a phenomenal job at playing the synthetic in this film. Just brilliant acting, brilliant all around with all the actors, and yeah, it was a pretty solid movie. Now, one thing I will talk about why this movie was an 8 or 9 for me, or even a 10 like the first Alien. This movie was about 2 hours long, and the film, if you go and watch it, I'm not going to spoil anything, if you go and watch it, you'll know what I mean by the ending. The ending just felt like it was going on for maybe an extra 20 to 30 minutes than it should have been going on for. Not to say that they couldn't have went on for the full 2 hours like they did, but if they did something else to the ending, whereas what they did do, it would have been a lot easier to digest rather than having to sit through that final act. Not sit through. I don't want to complain and say I was being like tortured by watching the final act, but it did feel like it was dragging on for a little bit. But overall, it was okay. Some of the physics, space physics specifically in the last few scenes, was itching my brain here and there because some things didn't really make too much sense, but that's just me being picky. And overall, it was an amazing movie, and I highly recommend you guys go watch it in IMAX. Don't wait for it to come to home theater. Just please go watch it in IMAX. It's totally worth a watch in IMAX. And yeah, there's not many movies that I would recommend watching in IMAX format, but this movie was specifically made for that, formatted for that. So go watch the movie, guys. It's going to be in the IMAX format for, I think, about 2 more weeks before Beetlejuice comes out. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry, Abe. I don't think any other movie is coming out in IMAX format before Beetlejuice, but yeah, go watch it in IMAX while you can. There's no 3D or anything, so just IMAX and you're all good. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say. I don't want to ramble on for too long. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Keep subscribing and tuning in every week. And yeah, peace out. Keep watching.